Real quick, I'm Soberlivingq. I'm reflection of you. Believe none of what you hear and half of what you see. Believe none of what you hear and half of what you see. Okay? We are living in the age of deception, in which Satan will come to you disguised as something else. Okay? You know how you have like a spiritual, like a physical ID, you have a spiritual ID too. Intuition and discernment, right? You got to use your intuition and discernment to test these spirits. Okay, you have a lot of people walking around, they are not human. They're not human. You think they're human, they're not. So, it's just like it said in the Bible, come let us create men in our image, right? And then it said, now look, now man has become like us, knowing both good and evil. You know what I'm saying? So it means man was already here. Right? I don't want to go into all of that, but I said that to say in sobriety, what I've seen so far, I'm like going on 8 months old. Looks can be deceiving. And also with the thoughts too. Don't let your thoughts trick you. Your thoughts can trick you. Okay? That's how the devil was able to trick the world, that he never existed. Okay? So when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is go outside and I ground myself in nature, right? Because I understand that we have been taken from nature and put in a concrete jungle, right? So we are up against a lot of technology, okay? So first thing I do is get in nature and I stare. I sun gaze for like 10 minutes straight, okay? To go ahead and get the light in my body. Because we are taking in artificial light every single day. You wake up, you turn your light on. Everything you do is artificial light. You go to work, it's artificial light in you. Okay? You are surrounded by frequencies, different energies, spirits, Wi-Fi. Everything is connected. Wi-Fi can go through walls. So if Wi-Fi can go through walls, it can go through your body too. You know what I'm saying? If you just really sit and think about it. So I have to tell myself all the time, man, this disease of addiction, it centers in my mind first. If it can get in my mind, what's gonna create an obsession of the mind, right? Then once I put the drug or alcohol, whatever substance in my body, it's gonna create a physical allergy. Then once I do that, then guess what? It's a phenomenon of craving. I'm gonna keep craving. Until if I can't stop on my own, then what happens next? Okay, then I would have to go where? Go get some help. Go to a hospital. Go to a crisis center. Then I gotta go to a recovery center. Then I gotta be in a recovery center for 28 days or more. You know what I'm saying? 28 days is not enough for you to get sober. That's for you to learn. You are discovering yourself. That's why it took me three recovery centers last year, 2025, to get to the point of like, okay, you know what? All right, I'm done with that. That was a phase in my life. I'm in the next phase in my life now, and I'm serious about this because I gotta want to be sober. I need to be sober. I need to be sober all day long, but if I don't want to be sober, can't nobody make me be sober. Period. The judge can't make you be sober. Your family, your kids. If you don't want to be sober, you're not going to be sober. So like I said, it took me 16 years, and I'm going to continue to say that to do step one, because now I understand what they're saying. And now I understand that this disease of addiction, it talks to me in my own voice, in my head though. So it tricks me. Okay, I'm going to take it a step further. I am a spiritual, multidimensional being. I'm not just a human. Soberlivingq is speaking to you right now. Okay? And other dimensions and portals and all of that, I'm not Soberlivingq. And even in reality, I'm not always me. Okay? You're not always yourself. You know how they say, well, this person won't do that, or it's because something manifested in that person. Demonic possession, anything hosted within the body, depending on what your frequency and all that, your vibration. So every single day I gotta do the shadow work. I gotta do the shadow work. If I don't do the shadow work on myself every single day, then I leave myself open to all of these different energies and archons and demons and different type of principalities and stuff and wickedness in high and low places. Okay, because this is a spiritual warfare. This is 90% spiritual and it's 10% physical. Okay, I can work out and eat right all day long as I want to in the physical realm, but if I'm not feeding myself spiritually, if I'm not doing the spiritual work every single day, okay, then that means this disease of addiction gonna overpower me, and then I relapse. And if I relapse, it's not a guarantee that I'm gonna come back. A lot of people relapse, or they in their addiction, and they don't know how to get out. Remember, get out. They don't know how to get out. You know what I'm saying? Or that sunken place. You got to go within in order to get out the sunken place. You have to. It's the only way. I can talk to you all day long. I can make 1,000 videos, but until you're ready to change your life for the better, you're going to stay where you at. So, yeah, I just made this video real quick so, to let people know, like, hey, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't beat yourself up. All you gotta do is have a made-up mind. Because at the end of the day, the devil wanna know what's on your mind. The devil wanna talk to you through your mind. But guess what? God know your heart though. So don't let this disease of addiction, don't let Satan win by conquering your mind first. I gotta win the war in my mind first before I can do anything as above, so below. Okay, I don't care, like, I'm not here to impress nobody. Okay? This is a real spiritual war, and people are dying every day. People are overdosing every day. People are going to jail every day. People are going in and out of institutions and dying, like, for real, every single day. So people are recovering every day too. So I can't judge you. You can't judge me, because we are dealing with something that's not physical. This is spiritual. This is a spiritual program. In order for me to follow good, orderly direction, okay, I have to have the spiritual tools. I got to put on the whole armor of God. This disease is out to kill me. This disease is out to kill you. So don't never forget that. This disease is trying to put me in the graveyard and put that tombstone on top of my head. My sponsor told me that. So that's how I look at it. I look at a bird like that. I look at a blunt like that. I look at it, all of these things, I look at it like that because in the beginning, the devil didn't come to me like, oh, okay, here go drugs. No, here goes some weed. Okay, here go a shot of liquor. And as it went on, okay, it got worse. It get worse and never better. Okay, and then you can't even trust everybody you're around. You can't trust the dope man to give you the best drugs in the world. He don't even know what's in it. And then, like, say you might get something and he don't even know it's in it, and then there you go, you done died, OD. Because this cocaine or this crystal meth has xylazine in it, or these X pills was pressed up with ice and xylazine and fentanyl, or your weed had fentanyl on it. So that's what I be saying, man. I come on here, I speak the truth and the real.